You know the drill. Think of a number between 1 and 3. Take a deep breath in and get ready for your weekly tarot reading for October 10th to October 17th. My name is Vannessa and this is numerologist.com. All right, let's get started. The first card that popped out, if you chose card number 1, it popped out face up and then turned over. So that tells me that it's something you do not want to look at, and it's your relationship with a masculine fire sign. So a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, you know exactly what it is. Unfortunately, the fire signs can be typecast as narcissists. It's just because they are here to lead, right? And leaders need to be self-centered, focus on themselves in order to inspire the masses. It has to start from that one point. So this King of Wands energy, you don't want to look at it. You know that there's been a lot of narcissistic energy coming out towards them and from them, and they're kind of reciprocating it back towards you. So I asked why you turned this King of Wands over, why you don't want to look at it, and the Eight of Cups popped out. So the Eight of Cups is basically like when you watch this person, they are walking away, which is great, right? Like the cups represent our emotions. So they are walking away from a lot of deep, deep, intense and passionate emotions, but as you can see, there's the moon right there. So this person is doing it in the darkness of the night. Like they are avoiding it basically by creeping out when nobody can see them, and they have their bags packed and they've prepared for this. They've planned for this. So the reason why you've turned over this King of Wands and said, not even gonna look at that relationship is because you've already emotionally detached. You've already emotionally moved on. So you might as well just look at this person for who they are and say, all right, this, that are the reasons why I've emotionally disconnected. When are you going to start to physically disconnect? I highly urge doing a cord cutting ritual. It's super easy, and it's basically just telling yourself and therefore your universe that you are disconnecting from this King of Wands, from this masculine fire energy. And it's not to say that they're going to drop out of your orbit. What's going to happen is all the negativity attached, all the connections that are not for either of your highest good will then slowly start to dissipate. And then you can have the relationship in your sphere without there being all this past life karma, this, past week karma, all this crap, and you can have that fresh start. So instead of moving on emotionally and trying to avoid everything that's been going on with your relationship with the King of Wands, it's time to just look at it, recognize it for what it is, and then do some sort of ritual to move on spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and not just with your feelings, right? Not just feeling like, oh, okay, I got to move on. All right. If you chose card number 2, we have the Judgment card. This one is face up, but then there was a face down card on top of it. So the Judgment card is exactly what it sounds like, right? At the end of the day, whoa, that was crazy. But at the end of the day, we only judge ourselves, right? Like we can decide whether or not somebody else's judgment is going to affect us, but it's only how much we feel about ourselves. I'm not going to allow that person to judge me as a parent unless I have insecurities as a parent. They're judging how I'm dropping my daughter off at school, and I'm like, that's because I'm feeling a little homeless right now and a little crappy, right? So that judgment that other people place on you, or that you feel they're placing on you, is only just recognizing that we're judging ourselves really harshly. So if you chose card number 2, this week it's about recognizing where we feel judged and not forgetting the fact that we have a lot of power at home. So yeah, I might look like a bum going to drop my daughter off at school, but that's because I'm killing it at home and everything's taken care of and I'm juggling this, that. So yeah, my outfit is the last thing I worry about. So just this week, recognize the judgment that comes in is because you are crushing it when it comes to your home and family, and that is going to trigger a lot of people who are either struggling or feel like you shouldn't be because of this, that. Recognize that the judgment is just because of the power that you have at home, and then you can flow with that energy instead of allowing the judgment to stall you. All right, if you chose card number 3, this is a good week. It's all about focusing on your responsibilities, recognizing that the responsibilities are a lot, especially because we're in that 6-year of duties and those responsibilities, it is a good thing because it makes us realize that we're needed, right? And at the end of the day, we as humans are here to connect. That's why we're here. So we all have our duty, and that underlying duty is to connect with others. So recognizing your responsibilities right now will bring in a new form of power, aka financial power, which you can then gift to others. So as your responsibilities start to grow, you start to empower yourself a whole lot more financially, and then you're able to give that gift and create that flow of abundance. So what I've been doing recently is I'll give out a free mini reading on my stories, and then instead of getting some sort of energy exchange back, I'm like, pay it forward. I know it's coming back in some way because I'm putting the intention that this is not necessarily a free reading, it's a flow reading. So it's an opportunity for the receiver to then flow that energy and absolutely pay it forward, being like, this is worth $30, so I'm going to take $30 and give it to this homeless person or give it to this charity. I'm going to actively flow that abundance. That's what this week is telling you to do. It is your responsibility to gain power and manifest abundance in order to then flow it forward, pay it forward, and gift it to others, okay? All right. If you need a personalized reading, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at Beyond Your Sun Sign, or you can email me directly, beyondyoursunsign@gmail.com. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next week. Bye.